Hey everybody, so we're continuing the playlist on product of prime factors and prime factor decomposition. So we're going to start off with a quick question. 72 has been written as a product of prime factors here. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 gives you 72. The question is 72 divisible by 2? So we can use prime factor decomposition to help us because we know, well, 2 does go into 72. If there just needs to be one of those. So we can say, yes, 2 is a factor. Can you see if 3 is a factor? Decide if it's true or false. Is 3 divisible, is 72 divisible by 3? Hopefully you've spotted yes. We can see, in fact, we can see 2 3's there. How about 4? Now, if you think about it, this here makes 4. So another way to write 72 is 4 times 2 times 3 times 3. Now this is not a product of prime factors because we now have a 4 here, but we can see that 4 goes into 72. So this just helps us visualize, well, you can make 4 with these factors. So 4 does go into 72. How about 5? Now you may have spotted here, you can't really make 5. You could add 2 and 3, but we're not allowed to add here. We're looking at factors that fit exactly in. So in this case, it doesn't work. So 5 is not a factor. 6, can you make 6 using these numbers? Yes, you can with the 2 and the 3. So another way to write this is 2 times 2 times 6, which is what we have here, times 3. This will give us 72, so 6 is a factor. It's a whole number that fits into 72. Again, this is not a product of primes because we now have a 6 here. The only product of primes we have is what we have at the top here. But it does show that 6 is a factor. Okay, can you spot any other factors that go into 72? Pause the video and see what other numbers you can come up with. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of answers. We know that 3 goes in. We know that 9 goes in. We can also do 3 numbers together. 3 times 3 times 2. That makes 9 times 2 is 18. So 18 is a factor of 72. We could also do, for example, 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So 8 times 9. So we can see 8 is a factor of 72. This is what, again, showing you why writing something as a product of primes can be quite useful. We can spot factors that go into another number. So can you have a go at writing 360 as a product of prime numbers? Okay, so hopefully you've had a go. I'm going to show the answer in 3, 2, 1. So one way to do this is you might write 36 times 10. Now we know that's not prime, we know that's not prime. But we can write 36 as 6 times 6. And we can write 10 as 2 times 5. Now we know that's prime, we know that's prime. The 6, however, we can break down further. Each of these 6's is actually just 2 times 3. And there's another 6, so that's another 2 times 3. And then we're going to bring the 2 times 5 down. So this here will multiply out to give me 360. Now, interesting thing to note here is this makes 360, this makes 360, and so does this. But only one of these is using prime factors, and that's the last one. And you'll notice we can't break this down anymore. These have been broken down as much as possible. 2 and 3 and 5 are prime numbers, so there's no other factors. Okay, there's just a quick challenge question here. If you want to challenge yourself without calculator or any other help, can you write 168 as a product of primes? Have a go, and then I'm just going to show the answer in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the answer I have here is as follows, and you can self-check. It should be this here. If you got that, well done. Now we're going to look at a misconception now. So spot the mistake. Writing 12 as a product of primes. There's something wrong here. Why is this wrong? Okay, so hopefully you've noticed that this doesn't multiply to make 12, it adds to make 12. So it's more of a silly mistake here. 12 is a product of primes. It's going to be 6 times 2, which breaks down into 2 times 3 times 2. So this is the correct answer here. This doesn't quite work. So just watch out for making that silly mistake. Okay, I'll see you in the next video where we're going to look at a efficient way to show things as product of primes. Smash the like button.